I want to say thank you to For the Love of Music 30 for being my first victim. Kidding. My first video client. This is for you, For the Love of Music 30. Your question is, will I marry Isaac? And the following reading will give you the answer to your question. The question was, will you marry Isaac? 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 The first card in my readings for the yes or no readings of this design is the current position. Your current position is represented by the Page of Wands, which is simple enough. You have an innocent desire to marry Isaac. This is the chief position, just like a chief of a boat. Somebody's trying to keep order for all things. This is the wish card, the Nine of Cups, which suggests that this is like a wish that you want granted. It's very positive. So it's entirely possible you'll get exactly what you want. But let's not get ahead of things. This card is the Pacifist for the Queen of Swords. I'm pretty sure it represents you. In this relationship, it seems you're going to be the one with the most power, or at least the one with the most strength, or to be the one with the most responsibility. I don't know if that fits the bill when it comes to you and Isaac, but I mean, you'd have to tell me that. This is the antagonist. And the antagonist's position, it represents the Page of Cups. I think it almost suggests to me like the problem is going to be that you're going to have to be the one to do most of the work. Not just in the relationship, but even if you want to marry him, it seems like you're going to have to be the one to nudge him in that direction. I doubt he's going to do it himself. The foreman, this position, spiritual guidance, which I always joke means you're talking to me, and I'm giving you the results that I can give you. The problem is, like you said, if you're looking for a traditional thing where he's supposed to ask you, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Just because there's something about Isaac when it comes to these sort of things. It has two results. One, that unfortunately you're going to have to do the asking, which might not be what you're hoping for. And two, that at least it means he actually is interested. It's just that you're going to have to do the work. The influence of this is the King of Cups, which is very, very powerful in every one of my yes or no readings. And the King of Cups represents masculine energy of love, which means Isaac does love you very, very much, which means this isn't going to be as difficult as you think. It's just going to have to be a little less traditional than what you would hope for. And finally, the last card is the Chariot for a major life decision. Do you or don't you? Will you or won't you? Unfortunately, like I said, the problem is it comes down to you. Instead of it being where he's going to come to you, which is what you probably hope for, that he's going to come to you and sweep you off your feet and ask you to marry him and all the rest of it, that's not going to happen. What's going to happen is it's going to have to be something you are going to put the idea in his mind and make it clear that it's what you want and it's also where you should be going in your relationship. As long as you can do that, then I don't see any reason why you wouldn't, because he loves you enough, so he'll probably go along with it. I just wonder if that's what you were actually hoping for. Extra notes on this reading. It should be noted that out of the 7 cards I drew to do your reading, one of them was a minor. 2 of them were majors. 4 of them were courts. That's pretty interesting, which suggests that there's a lot of hands in the pot. So one of the reasons why you're going to have trouble when it comes to getting him to marry you is not just the fact that he's not going to be the one to initiate that conversation, but it's the fact that there's influence on him from outside. In other words, I would say familial, probably. So it's like there's some sort of family influence that might get in your way. Something along the lines of, they don't like you, or there's something about you that they don't think is great, or they think you're not good enough for them, or something along those lines. So it's like there's interference from outside that you should be concerned about. The numbers are 779. which is the planting of a seed, which is what this whole thing is about. The 9 is just the sign that I'm giving you to tell you that you're just not, unfortunately, you can't wait for him to do this, because there's just, especially now with this extra thing that I'm noticing here, it's like it's not just him. If it was just him by itself, it probably would be that he might be able to do it because he loves you dearly. There's no question about that. He's absolutely heads over heels in love with you. There's no, that part you don't have to worry about at all. It's just that there's influence outside that has an effect. I mean, I read the Queen of Swords as being you, because you're going to be the strongest in the relationship, but you could also make the argument that the Queen of Swords is like his mother, and she has some sort of say over everything. Take the either one, whichever way it was. It doesn't matter, because like when I did the reading in the first place, I still stick with what I said. But when you do the numbers, when you step back and look at like the suits and whatever, which is what I'm doing right now, you can get there's another way to read it. It's like the 779 thing. The chariot and the star both have 7s. They're 7 and 17, but I count them as 7s. The 7s are planting seeds that you plant. They're supposed to grow. The 9s are signs. If the 9 is the sign for a wish card, it means your wish will be granted. But, the bottom line is, will you marry him? Yes. But, it's just you got to know that it's not just going to come to you. It's going to have to do a little bit of work on your end. You have 1 wand. You have 3 cups and a sword. The cups are what matters most. Your relationship will carry out overall, because that's what cups are all about. The sword will get in your way, but it's like an annoyance, just a nuisance, and the wand is just a desire to help you out. So it all still points to a yes. It all points to a yes. The answer to your question is a resounding yes. You even have a little bit of help from the heavens. It's just that now you know the full deal. And there you have it. I hope the answer was satisfying. It's satisfying enough. I mean, considering what it is, it's positive. I mean, it's not exactly what you were probably hoping for, but you know Isaac better than I do. So, but anyway, that's how it works. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. I hope it gave you some reassurance. I hope it makes you sleep better at night. For the rest of you that are watching this, I hope it gave you some insight as to what I'm doing and why. The camera works a little, but then I'm still learning all this stuff. So I hope this won't be the last video that I do for you. If you have another reading, please contact me. Reply to the other one. Reply to this one. Reply somehow. I'm not getting that many comments anyway. So somebody comment on my stuff and give me a question. I'll give you a reading, as long as you're willing to have it. So there you go. May the universe guide you to prosperity and happiness. And I will be seeing you